or yeah, I was tied up with stuff. Then I was quite tired, and now off work, what's gonna happen next is awful jam. Yeah, so I was thinking, why don't, instead of listening to the music, why don't let me share something. So I have been talking bad things about my car, after sales, the issues, the warnings, but I think I haven't touched about the common issues with CX-5. And if you are seeing this on the day I recorded, well, Bermaz just stated that CX-5 dominates the whole Mazda Malaysia or Bermaz market. It dominates around 85% of the sales. Then today they decided to come out with a recall campaign, which most of the CX-5 owners would have already aware. Fuel pump is one of the issues that is common with CX-5. Then many owners even complain to Bermaz multiple times, then having bad experience in Bermaz service center. Then later on today, which is the day I recorded, is Monday lah. This morning I received I saw Poltan, people sharing in Poltan Facebook group, which is for enthusiasts, and also sharing in Evo Malaysia, of course, our Facebook fan club. Yeah. So there's a so-called article from Poltan stating that if you are receiving a letter stating that your car has been called related to fuel pump, then you might need to check your VIN number on MZD Connect, not the one in your car, it's on your phone. So the name, the VIN number, you key in your VIN number, your vehicle registration number, which is your plate number, then it will show up on the portal saying that either your car is affected in the recall program or not. Fortunately, my car diesel. This is what I heard diesel variant are not affected, but the petrol engine one, the SkyActiv-G one, may have some issues. So fuel pump apparently diesel variant not affected. Now you may be wondering, Mazda 3 or 6 or CX-3 or CX-30 may be affected, but this is what happened. So basically the fuel pump was shared together with I think it's from the same supplier. If not wrong, it's either Denso or ICI, but I believe Denso lah. But I believe it's Denso. So it happened to my house, my Innova as well, and got it replaced. It's also under warranty. Then I think the Myvi, no, not my Myvi, I didn't have Myvi, sold it for this car. Then the latest generation Myvi, I think a few of my friends also they replaced it during the recall program. Then I think multiple Toyotas, I think all of them share the same fuel pump. So like what previously Takata airbag did low, so just a recall. But this one is more safe than Takata lah. Takata airbag one is a bit horrible. So this if your fuel pump memang gong, then your car either cannot start or jalan halfway, boom, stall, double signal. That's it lah. So besides fuel pump, what are the common issues with CX-5? So I think I shared out the black panel. Unfortunate enough, my C pillar panel was cracked in less than 6 months of ownership. Yes. Then I managed to claim at PJ. But then what's the thing that really triggers me? There was that I was unhappy of is that I even saw a post today in CX-5 Club Malaysia. So a fella, whoa, these motorcycles are, you know, everywhere, you know. They just hop in the middle lane. Then I was, you know, there's a car behind. Then I need to throttle a bit to overtake, but it was risky lah. Now come back to the C-pillar or piano black door garnish in your CX-5. So if you are lucky enough, usually it will happen on the C-pillar, it will crack. B-pillar, I also heard someone, but what I'm unhappy was that well, probably it was me lah, when I collected the car, because my car was manufactured in 2019, then I bought a 2019 model, but then the car was registered in 2020. But then when you know, if your car has piano black garnish, right, usually what Mazda do is that they will stick a layer of stickers on the panel when upon delivery they will stick that, or even when it was rolling out from the factory, right, you will saw on the trucks the panels is already has sticker on it. So I'm not sure whether BMW or Mercedes has it, but so far I recall it didn't, but I could be wrong. Then now what happened is that when I tear off the sticker, right, when I collected my car, I saw scratches. But then I didn't heads up to my SA lah. I pissed off probably because I didn't know that the scratches that is there, that I'm able to claim, because some owners really did claim when they peeled off the sticker, they saw the scratches, then immediately, you know, they told the SA, then the next day they went to the service center, then they managed to get a claim. But in my case, what I do is, because no matter what, be it no matter how you protect the panel, right, it will still crack anyway. This is my view lah. So I go and, you know, go to G-Guard, tell them, you know, I want to put PPF on these pillars, so praying that it won't crack one day. But unfortunately, even with PPF, it will still crack for some reason. The purpose of PPF is to protect the panel, right, from stone chips. You know, in highways you will face stone chips, especially me in Penang Bridge. That day when I traveled to PJ, the time, you know, I was traveling at 110 km/h, but then the stones just fly over. So that in another story, PPF on another story. But then this is the common issue with CX-5 though, the C-pillar panel crack, the piano black panel crack. Now what else? The another issue is that your side mirror, either it won't fold it at the same time. To me this is normal lah. But the most abnormal thing is that it will fold halfway instead of fully, you know, folding in. So let's say your left side is already, you know, folding, then your right side like somehow hanging between, then it cannot fold finish. You need to press the folding button to allow the mechanism to work, to do some work, so that it can fully shut off or open up. Then, you know, my friend was fiercely, you know, he sort of like, hey, why your car so many issues? My touch lah, so far I haven't. Then few days earlier, he showed me the picture. Of course, he's one of my colleagues as well lah. We talk about cars a lot, so we also drove a CX-5 2.0. Then he said, oh, he showed me the video first. He didn't mention anything. Now I'll probably put it here. You guys witness yourself lah. Reason I believe what you saw just now, you tell me lah. Or probably I'll speak out right now. It's the folding mechanism that is koyak. Yes, I will say koyak. Because when I serviced my car in PJ, I also saw one 2.0 GLS is having this mechanism issue. I believe either they tried to calibrate the thing so that so that, you know, if once they hope that when they calibrated the motor, right, because this motor is working by using voltage control signal, so it uses what electrical engineering term is called pulse width modulation, some sort of like a control timing thing. It's called pulse width modulation, so it will, you know, your ECU or your controller unit will try to control the timing of, like, you know, the motor. The control unit will send a signal to the motor to tell them, you know, when to on, when to off, when to, you know, turn this angle, when to turn this angle. So it's a kind of timing thing lah. Probably they were trying to adjust the timing so that it can fully falls in, or something happened with the timing thing. Probably a cable loose, or, you know, the control unit Kong or what. But this is what I heard and what I see in PJ previously. So what I see is they trying very hard to, you know, calibrate the system so that your side mirror can fold completely, and either it can fold normally as usual, or, you know, there was some sort of delay lah, left and right, you know, doesn't turn off at the same time, because this happens to my previous old Toyota as well. So we found that after having multiple complaints to the service center in Toyota, it still behaves the same. So we believe it's some sort of electrical delay, but we didn't go further. But for this case, right, for CX-5, right, I think if your car, one of the side mirror doesn't fold completely, right, it has something to do with the motor or the entire system. So if Bermaz unable to calibrate the timing thing, or after they tighten up everything, right, and things still doesn't work well, then they probably exchange the whole thing lah. They will switch the whole thing under full warranty claim. Yes. Then what else? Common issues. One more. But this one I haven't do something on this lah, because I felt that, you know, my car was during weekend, if I'm not working, right, my car was usually sitting under the sun. So I believe this part, because of the mechanical let me talk about this. This is a panel issue. I don't know what sort of panel that is having issue lah, but what I can heard is the dashboard is having the squeaking sound when you are passing through the bumps or the bridge hinges, you know, all those kind of things. It will very faint squeaking noise, but noticeable. But sometimes it was not noticeable until you really just your luck of listening it. But my friend kena one is his door panel also having a squeaking noise. Then he said, you know, bro, tell you, don't know whether want to escalate this or not. But to me, if you ask me lah, be it you park under hot sun or you park under shade, right, it will still happen. So my take is, if it's not severe, right, then don't touch it, because once you take out the panel, right, then you put it back, right, you know, some misalignment may happen, or some of the connection point, right, will have minor crack, which means that it may cause a severe squeaking rather than what you have right now. So to me, is probably because of design. There's a panel gap there, so there's a free play, so that when there's a free play, right, then there's the type of mechanical noise, which is squeaking noise, that you may hear lah. Then this happens to I think most of the Mercedes W213E class has this issue. Yes. Then I have a few friends who own W213. You know, they said they keep on went back to either cycle carriage or Hapsing. Then they said, I give up. When they send in the car to the service, then tell them you got this noise. Then they sort this out. Then later that this part got noise. Then later sort out this part. Then this part got noise again. Whatsoever. But CX-5 is way better lah. So to me it's better not to touch low. But if you want, what Mazda do is that it will add a rubber seal either on your door panel or on the dashboard panel there. I don't know, I could be wrong, but this is what the usual practice based on what I saw on forums articles. Yeah, so this is unavoidable. So even a 7-year-old or 8-year-old Volkswagen or VAG group car, right, don't have this issue. Now that means what? You know, it could be design or engineering marvels, or yeah, it really depends on car brand. So this panel squeaking, I was like, screw it, just a minor issue to me. Yeah, so for those who said that I'm unhappy with my car, then you guys memang don't know me lah. You guys just love to judge. So despite all these issues, I'm still very happy with my car, to be honest. Yeah, those minor issues may you know, kick your ass, but who cares? So I think that's all about the common issues that all CX-5 has. So fuel pump, really unavoidable. It's supplier issue, not Mazda, not Bermaz issue, local assemble whatsoever. No, it's not. So many people hoo-ha the fuel pump issue is just because of CX-5 dominating the Bermaz market. So I think the figures is there the affected numbers probably I'll show out in the screen is from per ton. Yeah, I think CX-5 dominance around 85%. So you see the CX-9, the CX-8 was, you know, very less amount of numbers, but the CX-5, you know, it was everywhere. So very few owners gonna, but I'm lucky lah, because just now I checked my VIN number, my vehicle registration, I was not affected. So yeah, if you really worry, give Bermaz Glen Mary a call, then probably they will. Now then people will say, I called them, my car was one of the registered that was affected, but Bermaz said, oh, they will check first lor. Then it's depending on yourself already lor. But if you ask me, change is better lah. But anyway, this is what I heard only. I just comment based on what I know so far. So yeah, I think just cut it here. So thank you, and if you like my channels, you can, you know, hit the like, share, subscribe as usual. Then seriously, 2020 was a pretty bad year, but I managed to see something from my channel, small channel, but yeah, nonetheless, I saw the figures. You saw me posted on Instagram. I was pretty happy. So yeah, for those who support me all the way from Evo, yeah, thank you guys, especially Con and Bobby. You guys was very supportive. You're very supportive. Honestly, I appreciate it. But at times I talk cock lah. So yeah, we are adults, so you know. But some adults behave like kids in Facebook. So yeah, we just do what we love. Just share up. And most importantly, we are not showing off. We are just, you know, sort of share the information we know to other people, share about the concerns that what we feel about this. This is what we do lah. But it takes a lot of passion to do this. Now some people may not agree, some of you may agree, some of you may not, but I don't force everyone to agree with me. But we just being ourselves. We are true to ourselves. We don't, you know, fake in front of you or whatsoever. Yeah, I think that covers it. And thank you so much guys. Stay home, stay safe. Bye.